What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV. Going to do a video today about what do Arsenal need in the January transfer window, and at the moment it's looking like quite a lot. Before we get into it, don't forget, hit that thumbs up button, leave your comments down below, and subscribe to the channel as always, man. Lots of content coming out at the moment. Thanks for all your support as well lately. Right, I've noticed in recent games, and I think we knew this anyway, that there is a real lack of quality in this Arsenal squad, especially when you look at some of the fringe players who've been playing lately in the Europa League and such. It just shows me that we are short of where we need to be, and we need investment. Now, I wouldn't expect Arsenal to spend a lot of money in January because typically they're not a club that spend big in January. The only time I can really think about it is when we got Aubameyang, but that was at the expense of Alexis Sanchez going. But this January, what do Arsenal need? For me at the moment, we need a commanding centre-back. We need a right-back. We need at least one centre midfielder. Now, I think it's crazy that Hector Bellerin was injured for a year and Arsenal did not invest in a genuine right back to come in. You know, we played Ainsley Maitland-Niles there, who's a midfielder. We've put Callum Chambers there, who I think is better at centre back. And to not bring in a right back and have two right backs at your club is just insane. And now we're paying the price for it because, you know, Hector's struggling again with form. He's picking up little injuries, which happens when you have such a bad knee injury a lot of the time. So I think we need a right back. My ideal choice would be the boy Pereira at Leicester, but of course he probably, you know, he would cost a fortune, and would he even join us at the moment? I think Max Aarons is a good young right back at Norwich. He would be decent as well, but I definitely think we need to get a right back in. We're moving to the centre back area, and how many years have we been talking as Arsenal fans about this position at Arsenal, and we just haven't had the quality there. Since the Invincibles, really, you know, Vermaelen, Mertesacker, Koscielny, some of them were decent individually, but we just haven't had that quality partnership that we can carry forward for 4 or 5 years. And even now, we haven't got it. There's a difference between experienced and being past it. And I think in Socrates and David Luiz, we've signed two older centre-backs who are past their best and quite a long way past their best. You know, Saliba joining next summer. Hopefully he can be a very good player for us. But I think he needs an experienced centre-back next to him and a leader. We just need a no-nonsense centre-back who leads, who wins his headers, dominates in the air, strong in the tackle. Somebody aggressive. You know, we were linked with Upamecano in the summer. Leipzig wanted big money. I think he wants Champions League football. That's something that's going to be hard to obtain again. You know, someone like Lewis Dunk from Brighton, it's not the most glamorous name, and I know Arsenal fans often steer away from this type of signing. They want the glamorous name. But I think he's a good centre-back. Very no-nonsense, wins his headers, has played well pretty much every time Arsenal have played against him. You might have other names, better players, Umtiti from Barcelona, but it's going to be hard to get him out of Barcelona. And then, you know, other options I'm sure that you could leave in the comments below. And then you look into the midfield. I think the midfield is possibly the worst part of our team. No balance, no power, no one who is amazing at dictating play. I actually think we're two midfielders short. I've said before, I think you need two types of midfielders in the Premier League. One who can boss it on the ball, and one who can win the ball and is very powerful. And I don't think we have either one. Possibly Ceballos could be that ball player, but he's been very hit and miss since his amazing game against Burnley. And I think at times, you know, especially away from home, we struggle because we don't control possession enough. I don't think Xhaka is that guy. And in terms of the ball winner, Torreira's okay, gives us energy, but I think we need a powerhouse. Somebody maybe like William Carvalho, Doucouré, although Doucouré's a little bit more box-to-box than just an actual CDM. But certainly William Carvalho, I think, someone who would sit there. And Zonzi I would have liked a year or two ago. Is he too old now? Maybe we could bring him in short term. But we need somebody in that position. I really want to know your thoughts on what players you would go for. In my opinion, a centre-back, a right-back, and at least one centre midfielder. Now, I realise we won't address all of those positions in January. It will take a lot of money to sort that out. Maybe even a left winger as well, which, you know, I've said a number of times I would like Zaha. Even though Martinelli's done well out there, I think we need somebody else because I think Martinelli will eventually play central. I think he'll become a striker. Let me know what you think. What positions do you think we need to strengthen? Who would you buy? Give me names. Don't just, you know, fling out positions. Give me names, realistic names as well that are obtainable. I think a centre-back, a right-back and 2 central midfielders. Let me know what you think. Remember, subscribe to the channel. There'll be more content coming out over the weekend as we preview the massive game on Sunday against Manchester City and also the Europa League draw on Monday. Keep subscribing, keep watching. Let me know in the comments what you think. Bless.